souls. Bobby Haggart, Steve Swallow, and Victor Sproles. Eddie Gomez, Charlie Mingus, they'll liven up the mix. Paul Chambers, Don Thompson, and don't forget Jack Six. Red Mitchell, Victor Gaskin, play right through the night. Scott LaFaro, Steve Lasvina, and Eugene Wright. Larry Ridley, Herbie Mickman, John Beal, and Bill Crow. House Foster, Monty Budwig, and Chuck Delmonico. Dave Howard, Doug Watkins, Russell George plays the fiddle. Then there's Reggie Workman, Chubby Jackson, and Wilbur Little. Todd Coolman, Ray Drummond, Rufus Reed, and John Orr. Miroslav Vitos, Charlie Hayden, and Steve Gilmore. Bill Tackus, Milt Hinton, oh the judge is still the rage. Andy Simpkins, Beverly Deer, and Walter Page. Richard Davis, Harvey Swart, Lincoln Goins, Earl Ray. Eddie St. Francis, Jimmy Blanton, and George Vivier. Reggie Johnson, Keith Duvets, Aaron Bell, Bill Crow. Lynn Seaton, Cleveland Eaton, and Chuck Delmonico. Carson Smith, Niels Henning, Oyster Patterson, and Chuck Delmonico.
What bass player got named twice? Bill Crow. Bill Crow's twice in that song. I needed another O rhyme, so I used his name twice. So he's twice the bass player, the rest of them are. Good evening, everyone. How are we today? All the bass players, well, all the bass players up to around all the better known bass players up to around 1986. Now, if I were to do more on that, the names go on, is endless, but I probably will. Oh, that's an old one, Bill, and you're in there twice. You realize that? You're the only guy who got in there twice. So I think that great honor. I don't even know I don't know whether I realized it at the time or whether I must have realized it at the time. But I let it go because it's Bill Crow. Mary Jane Harper says hello to everyone. Well, I'll be using that again. I've been putting my albums into my computer, into iTunes, so I can tap them quickly. I can just get to them in a second. I'm not going to bother now, but maybe I'll close. I'm going to close the night with the same song. I'll do the same song, the Double Cross, Chuck DeMonico. I'm going to close with that too. Oh, what a swell idea. I was just thinking the other night, did I say this the other night? You know, it's when you guys go out and can hear an orchestra, boy, you're going to be stunned at how pretty it sounds, what the rest of those instruments sound. You've been hearing bass and voice for 3-4 months now. I hope you've been listening to other music. It would be, because you'll be shocked when you hear the other instruments. So they're really kind of nice. You know, I mean, I know bass is the instrument, but The other instruments are pretty good. It's Friday. Give that good old college try day. The week has flown on by day. It may not end up such a dry day. No, no, not Friday. It's Friday. For some, it's almost a bonsai day. Time to go a ride day. For president was a pork pie day. Sorry. Where we going to go? What we going to do? Hang out and just find out what is new. Do what you can to loosen up that glue. Let's go down to Wilmer's and toss back a few, because it's Friday. Some just want to let the day fly by day. Tell your woes bye-bye day. Let us not wander too far awry day. No, 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 no. It's Friday. It's Friday. Give that good old college try day. The week has simply flown on by day. It may not end up being such a dry day, because it's Friday. Yes, 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 it's Friday. Now I've got a song now for every day of the week. Not that they're any particularly good songs, but they're songs. Got to accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, latch on to the affirmative. Don't mess with Mr. In Between. You got to spread joy up to the maximum, bring gloom to the minimum. Have faith, or pandemonium's liable to walk upon the scene. To illustrate that last remark, take Jonah in the whale, take Noah in the dark. What did they do when everything looked so dark? They said you've got to eliminate the negative, accentuate the positive. Latch on to the affirmative. Don't mess with Mr. In Between. Don't mess with Mr. In Between. Don't mess with Mr. In Between. Do, 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 do. When you look in a mirror in the morning, I wonder what you see. Cause when I see you in the evening, you don't look so good to me. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's time for you to reach deep down inside yourself and whoops, I got the words wrong. When you look in the mirror in the morning, I wonder what you see. Cause when I see you in the evening, you don't look so hot to me. I don't know the next line of this song, so woe is me. I'm gonna above it. It's another case where the hands are telling you the words, and I've changed the hands when I'm playing on this song, and I can't remember the words. So I got to do this from the top. When you look in the mirror in the morning, I wonder what you see. Cause when I see you in the evening, you don't look so hot to me. A poor soul out, all downtrodden, all wrapped up in his own misery. I hate to preach to you, cause preaching's kind of rude. Ooh, wah, wah, whoa, whoa. I hate to preach to you, but let me not be misconstrued. Whoa, 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 whoa. Time for you to reach deep down inside yourself, and brother, change your attitude. Whoa, 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 whoa. Cause misery's your mistress, and bad luck seems to be your wedded wife. Misery's your mistress, and she's causing you a mess of strife. Time to change your attitude and bring a little joy into your life, into your life. Misery's your mistress, and bad luck seems to be your wedded wife. Misery's your mistress, and she's causing you a mess of strife. Time to change your attitude, bring a little joy into your life. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Change your attitude and bring a little joy into your life. Who's that? Who's that? Oh, if I could only get the trophy to dance back and forth by itself. Holy snap. Can't do it. He's a very conservative guy. Really. It's like he was cast in brass or something, the way he reacts. Stephen Dwyer. Helmer Hems. Hi, Helmer. Barry Colstein. Barry, Stephen Goldberg. Words for a song aren't wrong. It's just a variation. Thank you. You're very, very understand. What? The door. Thought I heard one of my guests coming in. Francois Zalikin. Hello, Francois. Let me see. What do we got for Francois today? What do we have for Francois? Where is it? This is here. Oh, you know we have actual records of this? I can't get them. I'll get them tomorrow. They're too high. We have actual records. I mean, LPs. Francois, in a moment of a rash moment, made LPs to all these songs. To all my albums. Is this going to be out on LP, I wonder? Will Joy be an LP? Oh, I'd love to see a big cover like that. This is our latest effort. Produced by Sunnyside Communications. Mr. Francois Zalikin. I was just reading today, I'm reading a book about, I'm still reading this book about politics from the First World War through 1931, all over Europe, and Woodrow Wilson and everything. And this guy, the writer whose name I haven't thought about it in weeks, even though the book's been sitting there, he's brilliant. Boy, the thinking and the work that all these people went through to try to organize the world, and the hard work they're doing, as opposed to now. Our government's not working very hard at all. Did you notice that? Our government's so relaxed and taking it easy now. Just no new plans, no new efforts to unite the world, no new efforts to bring peace, nothing. But boy, the work that Woodrow Wilson did, even though he apparently didn't really succeed with the League of Nations and the 14 points and all that. But he tried hard. He was just trying to let America run the world. That was his unconscious rules. Listen, we're strong. We should really run everything. Let us run it. We'll run it for you. And the Europeans thought better of that. So that's why the 14. It's my understanding of it. I'm sure there's a bunch of historians out there who know better than me. But that's the point I'm getting from it, is the 14 points and the League of Nations the Russians certainly thought it was an American plot, and a lot of people did. And the hard work that people, even like Lenin and Marx and Trotsky and all these people, they were working hard to get their point across. But our government doesn't work hard at anything. President takes it easy, doesn't work. He works. You know how he works. He takes his little hand and goes. Exhausted. He's exhausted after that. He's exhausted after tweeting. What a strong word for the President of the United States. He's tweeting. Tweet. I'm a little pissed at him right now. I'm sorry. Barry Colson is watching. My friend Mike Ning asked me to say hi. Oh, hi, Mike. Oops, wait a minute. My phone is falling over. Why is it? This is an iPad tonight. Best version of both ever. Keep it up. You know, Mary Jane, the rest of them can just go home. I'll just sing this stuff for you. You'll accept almost anything I do. Almost. Did I miss anybody? Can't play in a week, so now I've got to listen to Jay the whole week. Oh, Helmer. What did you do? That's right, you weren't roller skating. It's a rock and ride day, a salamander pie day. There you go. Thank you. Where were you when I needed you, Bill? It's a rock and ride day, a salamander pie day. That's it. Yes. The old gang. Howard replying to Bill. Why? What did Bill say? I've got to go back and find out. Sorry, folks. Maybe I'll move back to Walla Walla, Washington. Yeah. Oh, don't wait. I just found a picture of you today, which I want to show it to everybody. This wonderful picture. Oh, whoa, it's up here. Those are yesterday's pictures. I've got it here. You'll have to wait for me. That's Bob. Hi, Bob. I don't ever want to lose Bob. And just in case, I don't know I don't remember if I showed this to you or not. But I don't remember. Oh, here we are. Here I am at a club downtown with one person in the audience. That's Tomoko and me, and that's Daryl Sherman applauding and clapping. An audience of one. I've had that before. Oh, here's a good one. Ruth Bader Ginsburg is now back on chemo for some kind of cancer. And here are my wife and I and Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Am I proud of this picture or what? We did a concert down there 5 years ago with John Pizzarelli and Barbara Cook. And Ted Rosenthal and myself were the band. John Pizzarelli, Ted, me, and Barbara Cook. And it was quite a day. And you know who I met down there, who was one of the best people in the audience, who loved the music? That's right, Doug Romoff's friend, Clarence Thomas. Now, politically, I almost agree with nothing he has ever stood for. But he was a very nice guy and a lovely audience. What can I tell you? And here's a great picture. This is one. Now this is, we have to go through this carefully. Now I think this is Bill, backwards. Bill's here. This is Bill. It's hard to do backwards, looking at the screen. And this is Jerry Dodgens, right below my finger here. It's Jerry. And I can't see it well. Let me just take a look and I'll tell you who's there. Phil Woods. I think this is Phil in the middle. Where is it? This is Phil there. And the great piano player from the West Coast, who I never played with, so therefore, how can I remember his name? Played with so many great groups. Bill will tell us in a second. Can't think of his name. Oh, and there's somebody down here too. Oh, and that's and hidden in here, in this black and white photo over here, that was Joe Newman. This is Joe Newman here. No, over here. Sorry, Joe Newman. I can't see it, but doing it backwards is hard. And this is Maria Yanganakevich. She was a groupie. And there's someone else in the picture who is, I can't name. But this is in Russia. On a beach in Russia, I do believe. But isn't that a great picture? Isn't that a great? I love that picture. I love that picture. Let's see if Bill has chimed in yet with who the piano player was. It's Elmer Francois Kane, Joe Grable, Stephen Goldberg. Words for songs aren't wrong. She said, no, words for songs are wrong. My friend Mike Ning asked me to say hello. Well played and sung. Thank you, John. Wow, Jay, best version of it yet. Really? I hear the statue's learning to play an instrument. It wouldn't be the bass, would it? Might be. Christopher Lynn's Ruth Bader Ginsburg. No. Did I say Ruth? Did I say something else? Helen Bader Ginsburg? Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I think I did say something. Joe Newman, thank you, thank you. Bill to the left. Victor Feldman. Victor Feldman. See, I never played with him here. I never got to know him here. And I heard all his records that he played with, you know, with Cannonball and all that kind of stuff. And Nick Nabe is watching. Nick Nabe. Nick, I'm going out to... I didn't get out there this weekend. I'm going out tomorrow, and I'll see if they're open tomorrow. I don't know if they're open. I bet they are, though. I bet they are. Okay. We're up to date. I've shown you my record. I've shown you Francois' great cooperation with our trio. This is Tomoko. This is Vitor Leszczak. And that's me in the middle. There you go. That looks nice. And on the back, bass supported playing Joy, Playboy Club, Gasper, Mama Don't You Think, Tulips, Life on the Road, Double Cross, Robert Frost, Very Few Real. Good record. Good record. Just a minute before I go. This is the key to the whole thing, see? This is my song list of songs that I can do. And of course, because I wasn't careful, I printed it on both sides. Donna's printer will print on both sides. My printer is broken. And I still haven't bought a new one because I haven't bought a new one. Because my computer just hooks up to Donna's printer in the living room over there. Prints out everything. And why should I get a new one? Why should I get a new one? I can use hers. Don't tell her I said that. Because she likes her printer to keep working. But there's the whole list. If anybody needs the list, let me know and I'll send it to you. It won't do you any good. I am working on a book, however, of all the lyrics I've written. And it'll be out. Like a nice hardbound book. I mean, if Johnny Mercer can do it, I can do it. If Roy Rogers, Rogers and Hart. I can't think of Hart's first name. Terrible. All I can think of is a short little guy who drank too much, who wrote brilliant lyrics. Who was absolutely out of his mind good. Leroy Hart. Lorenz Hart. I've got to go turn off the air conditioner. The air conditioner is running and it's making too much noise. So I think I'll just go turn it off. That's better. I think that'll do fine. Thank you. I'm stalling for time because I don't know what I'm going to do. There's a thread hanging down from somewhere. There may be somebody in the audience who hasn't heard this one. And I do it because Tony Bennett told me I must do this song every time I perform. And I don't do it every night, but I do it twice a week here at least. So those of you who know it, sing along. It's in D minor. It's in F, E, D, F, E, A, D, F. That'd be a good idea to do this. I'm going to do one of those vocal things where you quartet with yourself, or a trio with yourself, or a, and a boom, 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 boom. Take my seat aboard the plane, and what is this I see? Leonard Bernstein comes aboard and sits right next to me. First class New York to LA, some things just work out right. I'll be sitting next to Leonard Bernstein this whole flight. Maybe I should just act like I do not recognize him. Be real cool and do my best not to antagonize him. Now we're rolling down the runway, next stop is LA. I'm nonchalant like I ride next to Lenny every day. Naturally I turn to him against my own advice, introduce myself and find that Lenny's very nice. Soon we start to chat and drink and talk about our lives. We talk about our children and our wives. But what a lovely fellow, what a lucky day. Me and Lenny side by side, New York to LA. Pals. Soon we're sitting, drinking, talking like the very best of pals. Talking music, life and art, death and root canals. Now he's interrupting me, but really that's okay. 'Cause he's a lovely fellow and he's got a lot to say. I recite some songs I wrote, he recites them back. For poetry and music, he seems to have a knack. He tells me that his new show closed and now he's feeling beat. And he's not used to dealing with defeat. But what a lovely fellow, what a lucky day. Me and Lenny side by side, New York to LA. He does the London Times crossword, 10 minutes and he's through. Does the puzzle with his pen, I do not have a clue. What an intellectual, but a warm and friendly guy. We talk about the world below as we sail through the sky. Finally I feel the airplane starting to descend. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And I know this lovely day is coming to an end. Put our trays and seat backs up just like you're supposed to do. Land and bid my friend a fond adieu. But what a lovely fellow, what a lucky day. Me and Lenny side by side, New York to LA. What a lovely fellow, though really, I must say, I've not heard from Lenny since I left him in LA. Not a goddamn word from Lenny since I left him in LA, in LA, in LA, in LA. Waiting for the applause to die down. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Here's part of my bridge jumping medley. Let me see, I wrote a song on salamander pie. I think, I'm trying to think, is it in my computer, but I'll just move down off a bridge. I think I may jump. My life ain't going like it should. I threw myself off, into the free inside a voice says, come on boy, make your choice. It's getting late and I got to go. So I walk off that bridge. I know I am crazy. Time to examine my head. The man say, blame it on your mama, your need for high drama. You can blame the Dalai Lama or your love of trauma. You can blame it on your mama, your need for high drama. But remember, once you're dead, you're dead. Ooh, ooh, do-de-do, do, do-de-do, do-de-do, Very few have lived to tell the story. There's not a lot of them around. So when they talk, I think we ought to listen very carefully, for what they have to say might be profound. People who've jumped from the Golden Gate Bridge and then survived the fall are very hard to find. One man tells us just what he was thinking as he fell, what was going through his mind. First of all, he says he jumped quite quickly, without a hint of indecision. Didn't linger, didn't wait, didn't stop to meditate, but jumped with purpose and precision. But as he fell, he says he got to thinking, as any self-respecting jumper might. In fact, he says his mind went into supersonic hyperdrive, hastened by the nature of his flight. As he fell, he says his whole life passed before his eyes, in an instant, in a flash. That was when it dawned on him, perhaps he jumped too quickly. Perhaps he'd been a little rash. As he fell, he realized that for every problem in his life, solutions did exist. All of this occurred to him in the 3 seconds it took him to fall and disappear into the mist. As he fell, he realized that for every problem in his life, solutions did exist. All of this occurred to him in the 3 seconds it took him to fall and disappear into the mist. Disappear into the mist. Disappear, disappear into the mist. Somebody's been playing the piano. The piano bench reached out and grabbed my bass. I can't have that. Hey, Cliff Morris, how are you, Cliffy? Hope everything's well with you. Can you play on Slurva? Can you play on Slurva? Bill does it all the time. Slurva. Sure, I can play on Slurva. I can also play on Glanga and Brubla. But Slurva is introduced as Lenny when you shook hands. No. he was not well when I met him. Joe Fitzgerald is one. No, on the plane. Oh yeah, on the plane. It was just having a good time. I think he was not feeling well though. I think he was starting to feel the ravages of what finally got him. And I think he wasn't feeling well. He looked exhausted, but he was very sweet. A lot of songs. Larry. Bill Crow says Larry. Peacock got his start with Feldman. Really? Sochi on the Black Sea. Da 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 da. Sochi on the Black Sea. Halberheim. A lot of songs. Yes, and a ton that never got written. A ton of lyrics. Up. Little Stan is slightly out of balance tonight. It wants to fall over. He didn't introduce himself at all. I knew who he was. I don't think he ever introduced himself. He doesn't. Leonard Bernstein never had to introduce himself, as far as I can tell. Sluva is Norwegian for sloppy. Thank you, Helmer. Can you play on Sluva? Sloppy. Bill does it all the time. I certainly like that. Larry Hart. Howard, Lorenz, Larry. Right. I got Lorenz right. The Larry part, I didn't know him that well. I couldn't call him Larry. So how we doing? Now here's a good book. Joseph Stiglitz, Bruce, Creating a Learning Society. You can take any page and it's like going into the Bible. It's just phenomenal what Joseph Stiglitz writes. And I don't think that Donald Trump has read most of Joseph Stiglitz. I think he probably didn't read it all. People actually work at this stuff. They actually stop and think about it. I know. But they spend time, lots of time, thinking and ordering, and some don't. I'm more than pissed these days. I'm starting to bubble over in complete disgust. Other than that, though, I'm fine. Let's see if I can find something that matches my mood right now. I don't remember the words of that. Yes. Here's a pretty little ditty that I wrote when I remembered how totally bad I felt as a 22-year-old or a 23-year-old. The world just seemed impossible to me. I was in New York. I was drinking too much. I was playing gigs. I didn't like the group I was playing with. I wasn't happy. I was lonely. I didn't have any girlfriends. Really, I don't know why. It didn't work out too well the first time. Came back. I went to Baltimore. I was 23. Came back, and I was a different person. Actually, the song, I got to write that song about going to see 8½. Because when I went to see 8½, when I was about 23, my life changed. I walked into that picture, and when I walked out, I was no longer depressed. And it just cured everything. And I knew it, that I had found the key to something. That something had opened up the key to me. I'm going to write that song. I'm going to start working on that song. Because it's too important to my existence. But this song was written before it. Sometimes I think I got nothing in common with the rest of the human race. I'm completely out of place, like a visitor from outer space. Sometimes I think it's all a big game that everybody plays but me. It's a big conspiracy, everybody in free but me. I can. Maybe some sweet day now, things will go my way now. I guess I have to wait till then, Lord. I guess I have to wait till then. Sometimes the reason for putting up with it now, it ain't so clear to me. Ain't so dear to me. Somebody hear my plea. Sometimes I think I got nothing in common with the rest of the human race. I'm completely out of place. I like a visitor from Mars, come down from the stars. My heat shield burning and my soul pick up the scars. Come down from the moon, living in anticipation of returning to my interstellar station. Sometimes I think I got nothing in common with the rest of the human race. Bum, 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 boom, boom, bum, bum, boom, beep, boom, beep, boom, 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 bum, boom, bum, boom, bum, 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 boom, 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 Maybe some sweet day now, things will go my way now. I guess I have to wait till then, Lord. I guess I have to wait till then. Maybe some sweet day now, things will go my way now. I guess I have to wait till then, Lord. I guess I have to wait till then. Sometimes the reason for putting up with it now, it ain't so clear to me. Now it ain't so dear to me. Somebody hear my plea. Sometimes I think I got nothing in common with the rest of the human race. I'm completely out of place. I like a visitor from Mars, come down from the stars. My heat shield burning and my soul pick up the scars. Come down from the moon, living in anticipation of returning to my interstellar station. Sometimes I think I got nothing in common with the rest of the human race. That's a nice version of that. It was a very nice version of that song. I think I'm glad I taped it. I'm glad it's written. I'm glad it's recorded. I have started using my iPad to record with because it's easier and it's simpler and it's easier to download back to my computer and put up on YouTube. You know, all these shows are on YouTube, so if you just didn't get enough. But unfortunately, the comments are not, and that's a drag. But the show is. So if you just get worn out and can't, just, you have to have some more. They're all, there's about 100, well, almost every show. I've missed a couple, but they're all there. And now I'm going to do what I said, and I'm going to play us out with Chuck DeMonico. Whoops, got to go back to the beginning. I'm not going to, iTunes is now, the spinning little circle is saying, we're not ready for you to do this yet. You didn't cue us up. Now I heard your new version. There we go.
People ask me who's the greatest bass player in jazz. So I tell them that it's got to be Ray Brown or George Mraz. Of course, there's Joe and Dragon, Curly
Ron McCloy's good.
And there's Percy Heath and Leroy Vinegar, Jimmy Wood and Buddy Clark, Wellman Brown, Gary Peacock, and Major Holly for a lark. Oh, Buster Williams and Ron Carter, ain't they some pair? Israel Crosby, Bob Crenshaw, and Wilbur Wade, Jaco Pastorius, Slam Stewart, bless their souls. Bobby Haggard, Steve Swallow, and Victor Sprose, Eddie Gomez, Charlie Mingus, the liven of the mix. Paul Chambers, Don Thompson, and don't forget Jack Six. Red Mitchell, Victor Gaskin, play right through the night. Scott LaFaro, Steve Laspina, and Eugene Wright. Larry Ridley, Herbie Mickman, John Beal, and Bill Crow. House Foster, Monty Budwig, and Chuck Domanico. Dave Holland, Doug Watkins, Russell George plays the fiddle. Then there's Reggie Workman, Chubby Jackson, and Wilbur Little. Todd Koolman, Ray Drummond, Rufus Reed, and John Orr. Miroslav Vitos, Charlie Hayden, and Steve Gilmore. Bill Tackus, Milt Hinton, oh, the judge is still the rage. Eddie Simpkins, Beverly Clear, and Walter Page. Richard Davis, Harvey Schwartz, Lincoln Goings, Earl Ray. Eddie Safransky, Jimmy Blanton, and George Duvivier. Reggie Johnson, Keith Betts, Aaron Bell, Bill Crow. Lynn Seaton, Cleveland Eaton, and Chuck Domanico. Carson Smith, Niels Henning, Orsted Pedersen, and Chuck Domanico.
Good night to you all. I'll see you tomorrow. I think we're going to be in Hope tomorrow. Look out now. Thunderstorms and all.